And here we are for the final Swiss round of the Labyrinth Store Championship. This is round 3. We have Chris Briley on the left versus his wife, Kelli Briley, on the right. Very interesting matchup.
It's just Tywin.
That's fine. I mean, it's not great. You probably should have won.
Chris playing Lanni Crossing, Kelli with the Lanni Rose.
What would make you think that?
Very, very strong start for Chris with 4 cards and a King's Road. Kelli not looking too good. Pretty vulnerable to a marched here. Would leave a solo Tyrion. Can't tell what the card with the glare on it is from Chris right now. It looks to be maybe one of the Lannisport reducers. I see 1 strength and a power icon. It's got to be enough.
I know where a couple of them are. I'm sure.
This one.
Military.
Would you like to go first or second?
First.
Okay, so Chris is not satisfied with his current board position lead. He drops an economy plot and noble cause. Kelli smartly decides to protect her board position with calm and chooses military claim.
That I lose to a first turn area all the time with this deck. In fact, because it's so.
You know, Lords of Crossing works, right?
Actually,
Sort of.
Good
Not
enough
well
for
enough
me.
to remember.
Triple dupe Tyrion. Very, very good.
Ask me.
As long as she can make sure he is never the only character on the board during a plot phase, that'll be very good this game for her.
7.
And Tywin, round 1. Okay, now we've got a game.
Done? Alright.
Unfortunately.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Those 3
5.
characters for Kelli with no military claim. She's got to be pretty happy.
1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Dueling Tywins.
Hey, you did the same thing I did.
Chris immediately takes advantage in this match. He has the economy, he has the board presence. Kelli has no locations. Very vulnerable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
This game might be over fairly quickly. Chris probably does not care about the military challenge here. Though we can sneak peek a put to the sword in his hand. So this could be very bad for Kelli if she lets the military challenge go through.
You ever get the feeling you're about to just go ham all over somebody?
Let me know how it ends up for you.
Hey.
Be curious to see if Chris tries to bait her to using her only military icon to defend something else.
Intrigue. Stealthing Tywin. Going
Um,
all the way to base.
okay, do you have any reactions?
I do not have...
I really expect Chris to let most of these challenges go through
If
unopposed.
you
It's
don't,
very
that's
early
fine.
in the game. He's in
You
a
don't have to
superior
take it.
position. There's really no reason for him to defend. Putting power on her house just gives him more
I
power to
I
steal.
wait
Unopposed.
and make him wait.
Unopposed.
He lets the intrigue challenge through unopposed, as we expected.
It's fine.
He's got plenty of cards, and we know from previous rounds he's running Counting Coppers,
We're doing this? Bring it on.
so he's not really worried about refilling his hand right now.
You can do whatever
Clearly
you
a
want
put to the sword right out front that he is very excited to use.
My Tywin's strength 9. And yours is strength 6.
Kelli does have 2 gold left, though,
7,
Okay, mine's 9.
8.
so if she has a hand's judgment, she could cancel, but we can see her hand a little bit. It does not look like she has a hand's judgment.
Are you guys broadcasting this live?
No, it's being recorded. He records and has a YouTube channel for the game.
Chris giving me a plug. Thank you, Chris.
Military challenges.
Okay.
When you can just...
I'll defend for 9.
That's fine.
Or now.
Not with that.
I think Chris defended that challenge to
It's about to do horrible things.
block a potential put to the sword from Kelli.
He's cocky.
Power for 1.
They're not all high.
Unopposed.
But I know all the ones that I
Plain.
usually
Inside.
get were
Chris blazing through the duck responses.
Intrigue for 2.
I made the wrong choice.
No. Military for
All right,
6.
we expect Tywin to be put to the sword here.
I got a challenge action.
Yeah, oh, well, okay, so.
Military?
Yep.
Don't you have to use that?
No.
And as we thought,
No, it's true, yeah.
How did
yeah.
you do
so,
that?
So, yeah, it has to be, this has to be done.
poor Tywin.
It's not like
You still have to fulfill claim though.
Things going downhill rapidly for Kelli.
This will go off either way. I have this, but it doesn't matter, so that's gonna happen.
So I'm gonna put that out.
Intrigue for 4.
In which case
But-
I'm going.
How can I lose?
Here. Tyrion.
Lots of power accumulated. Great board position.
I don't overcommit. I just...
Mild economy. I am not sure how a Lanni Rose deck comes back from this.
I apologize for doing so.
If I can see.
It is my belief that this game has actually already been decided.
Just play. It's fine. You and Dom.
But it's over.
It's not
I mean,
over.
a Tears is not going to help Kelli because everybody's got intrigue icons that matters. She doesn't have enough military presence to get off a put to the sword.
Hey, look! Your board looks exactly the same.
I don't know what Kelli can do. A wildfire doesn't help. A march doesn't help.
Say that now.
Unless Chris makes a massive mistake, I truly believe this game is already over.
You're right.
Asshole.
Sorry.
Kelli realizing there shouldn't have been claim on the calm turn, so she takes her dupe of Tyrion back.
Oh, plenty.
I'll go first.
Looks like an alternate art plot from Kelli. I'm not sure which one that is. But Chris decides to put on as much pressure as possible, dropping a 2 claim.
1, 2, and
This could get ugly very quickly.
done.
Ouch. That Jaime's going to help him get that Lanni Lord of the Crossing power much easier. He'll eat up 2 of the challenges all by himself. Jaime will.
Okay. 1 for King's Thing. Pop it. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Randall. 1 for Clover. 2 for Tickler.
Okay.
So Kelli does get out Randall and the Tickler, but I really don't see that making too big of an impact right now.
And unopposed. And
Challenges face.
What's it do?
Chris drops a never bet against my family for some reason. I'm not sure why. Maybe looking for Gregor to thin out the board even more.
I will put in.
Okay, he does get Gregor. Again, I think that was a little bit of a waste. He didn't really need that. He could have saved it for a surprise defense, unless he's really trying to put the screws to her here.
I'll do military for 14.
He only has 1 gold left, so it doesn't matter if he has another put to the sword. I think he's just sort of being overzealous and doing something because he can. I think that's a mistake a lot of players make. They see an action that they can take and they take it without stopping to think if they should take it. Usually that manifests itself with cancels rather than stuff like this. But I don't know. I think he's taking a risk to try to kill somebody with Gregor. I just don't get that play. I think it was a mistake.
Okay.
The other thing, I guess, could be maybe he has more than one of those events in his hand, so he figured he'd use it all, but it doesn't look like it from what we can see. Looks like 2 burned men and a hand's judgment. Maybe our gold cloaks.
It's fine. I'll do intrigue for 5.
Unless he thinks maybe he can close already, but it seems pretty early. I don't think he can reach 15 here. She only has 1 power to steal. I think he is trying to psychologically demoralize her here by showing superior strength, and a lot of times you can break your opponent. If you can get your opponent to mentally give up, don't underestimate that. That does happen. That is a real phenomenon. Maybe he can intimidate her into making a mental mistake here.
Power for 4.
Matches have been won and lost with less.
Power for 4.
Where's the crossing?
I know.
1 for a King's Road. King's Road for 3. 4, 5, 6.
It's fine.
You just did it.
Fixing a mistake, Chris only took 1 claim for his intrigue challenge, even though it should have been a 2 claim.
Well, if it's claim 2 power.
You only have 1 power to steal anyway.
I know,
Yeah.
but I still
You can still win.
I mean, I don't know. I think I could probably win it.
Makes me wonder if Kelli killed 2 characters for the military challenge as well. I saw her take the dupe of Tyrion,
I'll oppose it.
so I'm assuming that was missed as well.
Alright,
Your chance.
yeah. I only get to do like 1. Tickler ain't winning anything. You're gonna tickle me.
Looks like we're going to have a tickle fight in dominance.
How many cards are in your hand? I do. I'm gonna do power. I'm a stealth Tyler.
Do you want to challenge that?
Yeah, let's.
Tickling phase.
Tickle phase begins.
And yes, tickling phase. You wanna? I was first player. Alright,
you do it
Because
first.
I
See
could
what
kill your
happens
tickler.
here.
Don't kill my tickler.
I could get your tickler.
No.
I only have one tickler.
Burns men.
If you
Chris
were
whiffs on the
triggered, you
tickle.
have my
Yeah, this
tickler.
guy's.
Is he
This
dead,
guy's.
or-
No, just discarded. All right, you ready?
Wait. Yeah.
Oh, we have our first actual tickling
We
on
both have ticklers. I
AMC.
flip mine. It's a character she doesn't have in play. She flips hers. I lose Jamie.
And you hear me reacting in the background. Chris got tickled.
It was worse.
At least it
worse than
was
it's
his
ever been,
wife.
actually.
All right, well, that changes this match drastically, believe it or not. Kelli is right back in it. If she can put out another big character and sneak a put to the sword, this could get very interesting. So Kelly's digging probably for events with counting coppers. Chris loads up on economy and chooses to go first.
$2.
If only I had.
Very interesting turn in events with the tickler.
Oh, and sorry.
Love the tickler. I think he's a great card. Hard to save him sometimes for use in the dominance phase, but speaking as somebody who has tickled somebody in the past, it is mighty satisfying. And I should say another excellent use of the Bear and the Maiden Fair for Kelli if she can get that combo off. She can stack Chris's deck to guarantee a tickle.
No. Sorry, I'm canceling that.
All the ones that I
You didn't know it was gonna be Marjorie.
I'm
Cancel
canceling it.
after
As soon
I
you
did
can't throw it off the table.
King's
and
Road
throw
gets
down a
canceled by
character and be
treachery.
like, you can't stop me. I'm too
Treachery,
fast
once
for
again,
you.
in my opinion, very strong card. One of the best in the 2.0 set so far.
Yeah,
I can't
no,
speak more highly of cancel, let alone a cancel that is versatile across characters, attachments, and locations.
An intrigue.
I don't know why any Lannister deck would not run 3 of those. They're just so good.
Give my guy an intrigue.
Yeah. I can do it. I'm done, I guess.
Okay, I count 6 more.
Bastard.
With only 2 golds, Kelli didn't have much chance to marshal anything, but she does have a fistful of cards now. Chris can use all that money to good effect, extend his board presence.
Okay, unopposed.
Judge, he knelt his flaw
I'm done.
after. Oh.
7 gold.
Interesting to see if Chris decides to push the advantage here or play conservatively until the wildfires have been played.
She cheated, then I cheated, so it's okay.
Okay.
What?
What? What?
As long as you're okay with it.
She didn't know that you cheated, so she
Looks like Chris has 7 power.
She did it on purpose.
Probably cannot close this turn, but can come very close.
Accusation.
Let's see if he decides to play aggressively.
I know you did.
Kelli has a tough choice here. She needs
So
to
that you
decide.
can't have Marjorie.
I think she needs to play the long game until she can get some
That's kind of
economy
a big deal.
going. But she's in a precarious position because if she plays defensively, she's essentially just giving Chris a free turn to wail on her. But if she plays aggressively, she's leaving herself open to making things worse.
Kylan is currently strength 12.
She can't
No,
give
13.
Chris unopposed power here. Otherwise, he has a chance to end the game on this turn. So I think she has no choice but to play defensively. Maybe make one challenge just to have him kneel somebody.
Okay.
And drop her. Get another 4 card.
Messed up everything.
I'm sorry.
Power.
I also don't recall Kelli triggering Tyrion at all this game. I could be wrong. It's hard to see her gold coins on that Sheriff of Nottingham mat. But I don't remember her taking money
Maybe bring it home.
for his response. sometimes in the heat of the moment it can be difficult to remember.
Yeah, that's what I forgot that.
I'm gonna do intrigue first. Intrigue for 2.
Chris probably wants to protect that hand's judgment in his hand, but he's in such a strong position it probably doesn't matter to him really.
I got one.
Okay, that's good for Chris. He keeps his hand's judgment, so he has all the money in the world, so he feels pretty safe right now.
That'll be power.
There's not much he can do to hurt him without any super tricks.
I still didn't do anything. If I use both, then I might win.
Seastone.
Power.
3, 4, 8. Crystal Drown God.
So that's 9.
And I'm stealthing Highway. So you can use your hound, but then you gotta get rid of him. I win.
You win.
He said I win. I win the game. He concedes.
No, Kelly, Chris does not concede.
You have any from
I
China?
could military you, but I'm gonna wait and tickle you.
Okay.
Means Pycel's about to die.
Power.
I didn't remember that you were challenged.
Yeah, that appears to be the case, Kelly. You left yourself wide open.
Military.
Not sure why Chris did that, other than the fact that he can. I mean, that he'll be able to get the 3rd challenge with Tywin and still be able to tickle
Intrigue.
in dominance, but
Unopposed.
I don't know.
Unopposed.
Seems like a little bit of a waste, or being fancy just to be fancy.
Don't take Marjorie.
I'll go ahead and ambush the hound back in, and it can be dominance.
Excuse me.
I win dominance. That happens in dominance. Your first player, so you do it first. Please just don't do Tywin.
Tywin.
We have tickle fight round 2.
Payback. Show me Randall. Yeah.
Wait, how does it work? One copy of that card. Ha ha ha.
I may choose, and I'm not choosing to
I-
discard my own burn
I
mana.
choose.
I'm actually, you don't choose.
Unopposed,
Sorry, dear.
Trigger Great Crack.
You
Draw
mentioned,
card.
yeah. All right.
I'm good.
I'll give you that.
I'm
You
not
sure?
discarding my own burn mana.
Claim. I'm gonna
So both players whiff on the tickler in dominance.
Asher.
What a mean sentence.
You got it.
All right.
And
This time things will be different.
I believe you.
Wildfire.
What? Seastone chair on Asha?
Yeah, that's a mean sentence. Alright, do you want to go first or second?
Chris sitting looks like at 13 power. Kelly decides to go first, as she should. If Chris can go first, he can close with a single power challenge with the renown on Tywin. But at this point, it's just a formality. There's no way Kelly can close, and I don't see any possible way she can prevent Chris from winning this turn.
I'm actually not sure that's even.
Is there a question?
Is their icon still gone if she dies?
Yeah.
Yes,
It is.
the effect is lasting.
Totally forgot about that. In that case,
Building up a big army is Kelly, but all Chris needs to do is win a single power challenge, which he can do.
stuff in the
All right.
fishmonger.
Good.
Count 5. 1. This. Sack.
Double King's Road.
7.
Is he marshalling a Gregor?
That?
Yep.
Oh my god.
You're not canceling either.
I don't have any way to do that.
Yes, he is. With the renown on him, this game is over.
Dupe. And I'll keep
They're going to play it out here, but this game's over. Kelly can see it. You can see she's sitting back in her chair. She knows it's over.
Okay. And 1.
It's a very frustrating position to be in this game. You're just searching for a way out, anything you can do to survive for one more round and somehow see another plot.
It's actually kind of awkward.
But most of the time, you know.
I'll block it with Thailand. I'm 1 away from winning, by the way.
1 away from winning.
Probably not even trying to like doing the other way and trying to share.
I mean, I don't think I can beat you, but I can try.
Yeah.
I'll do military.
It's still.
It's closed.
You can hear me in the background,
The,
desperately looking for a place to buy a taco for
They had
lunch.
a pipe problem, and the DOH isn't wouldn't let them get back to work until Monday. Or I mean, there was nobody from the DOH that would come in on a Saturday to approve.
I'm not letting you put anyone into the sword.
Yeah, so it's.
It's not happening.
Alright, so if I do power, I stealth someone, that'll be better. So, power, stealth.
I think Kelly's just going through the motions, extending the game.
That is true.
Doesn't quite want to concede. She knows.
I steal one. Put you a little further back at least. So then I'll do military.
Oh, fair enough.
That could also happen. Yeah.
5,
I'm gonna
10.
remove her.
She doesn't die. Right?
No.
She just doesn't have
Just
So-
yep.
I don't think I can win it 'cause of the hound.
You can't. I have the hound and murder.
Kelly is maybe trying to bluff a put to the sword to force Chris to defend, but he's going to win on renown with Gregor.
Pillage.
So that's 5 pair.
Pillage. Hey!
Insult to injury.
Gregor pillage Randall when Randall
Chris
wasn't playing.
hits Randall with Gregor and also wins on the renown. Hopefully their marriage survives.
I'm sorry. I still love it.
What a fun game. Congratulations, Chris. And thank you for watching AMC. We'll see you guys next time.